Don't do this. Like, don't do this. Don't. Like, there are things called optics. As I've said about how I think it's crazy that Ban are hiring the Burnley manager. Chelsea, you can't hire the manager from the championship. Even if he had, let's say he wanted by 500 points. Let's say he wanted by 500 points. You can't hire a manager from Division 1. That's crazy. This is the house that Jose Mourinho built. Carlo Ancelotti, Gus Hiddink, quality managers. You can't go from that to Enzo Maresca of Leicester City. This guy was coaching the City development team. Then he went to go and coach Parma in Serie B. Didn't get them promoted and was sacked. And now, because he won the championship, I repeat, the championship with Leicester City, he can now coach one of the biggest Premier League teams in the world, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Like, are you sick? Did we not see what Company did? Company got, I think, got 101, 103 points and playing amazing, beautiful football in Burnley. What happened when he went to the EPL? 5 dubs, 5 wins. Now, people will say, oh, well, he doesn't have the quality of players that Enzo Maresca will have. But we've seen the story players before. David Moyes, look at what he did with Everton. Now, if you give him United, much better players. If you give him the likes of Kagawa and so forth, he will do much better. And we all know how that's turned out. So 1 plus 1 does not always equal 2 in football. And the step up of going from coaching Leicester City in the Championship to coaching Chelsea in the Premier League, where, yes, you have better players, but you're facing much better opposition, much better managers, much better tacticians. It's insane. Because, see, here's what I wanted Poch sacked. But if it was Poch for Nagelsmann, Poch for Sarri, let's ride. People say, oh, Sarri is a better coach and a better manager than Pochettino. And if you ask any Chelsea fan with half a brain cell, if you ask any Chelsea fan with half a brain cell, they will say it was a mistake letting Sarri go. I know we didn't sack when Sarri wanted to go, but Chelsea could have and should have done everything in their power to keep Sarri and make him known that he was wanted and we wanted to build with you. But if you're sacking Poch for Enzo Maresca, if the choice is Enzo Maresca or Poch, keep Poch. 100%. Guys, think about it. Yes, I'm not a fan of Poch, but the team were playing well and they ended strongly. You can't go from that to Enzo Maresca. If you're going that to a better manager, a more quality manager, it is what it is. It's a harsh business. I know you did well, but we can always do better. This is a downgrade. Nobody can tell me that this is not a downgrade. If Enzo Maresca comes in and does amazingly well, Chelsea comes second, they win the league, they win trophies, I'll be shocked. But you keep this as a receipt, I will still double down and say, as of this moment, it's a mistake. I can't predict the future. So if he turns out and is amazing, it will be shocking. It will be surprising. Because I don't know how well this guy's going to do, but the optics is crazy. And the issue that we're seeing in football right now is people now, I call this the Pep effect. This is the Pep Guardiola effect. And the Pep Guardiola effect, it has affected Bayern with them hiring Company. It may be affecting Arsenal with how much time they're given Arteta, whether does he deserve all this time? And it's now affecting Chelsea. Because people now feel that because this is Pep has been so successful, try and get all of his disciples to now say what's up. But this is what people don't understand. This is how dumb and stupid people are. Pep Guardiola with that Bayern team, does he win the UCL? No. Pep Guardiola with this Chelsea team, does he win the league? No. Pep Guardiola with that Arsenal team, does he win the league? No. Plus, Pep Guardiola is Pep Guardiola. He isn't Arteta. He isn't Company. He isn't Enzo Maresca. So here's the thing. Let's say this chef cooks this amazing meal. This particular chef, and this chef has students. When I eat this meal, I'm like, man, who cooked this? Oh, it was Chef Shegun. I'm like, yeah. I don't want Chef Shegun's disciples or students to cook me the meal. No, I want Chef Shego himself with his hands to cook me that same meal. Because I know that anybody else cooking me that same meal, it is something diluted. So this idea that, oh my gosh, Pep Guardiola has been so amazing, if you just have one of his disciples will be just as good as him, is stupid. And what people don't understand is, look at the FA Cup final. They can say, oh, is Ten Hag one of his disciples? No. Because when you look at Ten Hag's approach and his tactics in that game, it was adverse to what Pep was doing. Carlo Ancelotti is the complete polar opposite of Pep, and we all saw what happened in that game. Mourinho against Pep in that infamous Inter Milan team against arguably one of the greatest sides we've ever seen. That's Barca team that Pep had, and we all know what happened in 2010 in that two-legged side. So this is just something that I'll say about football, because I've been preaching about. We are not here to watch managers. And I feel that the game has become too tactical. And the more tactical the game has become, the more power we've given to managers, the less exciting football is. At the end of the day, this is who we're here for. I'm not putting a manager's name up here, apart from Mourinho. I'm not putting a manager's name up here. Why we fell in love with football was because of Romario, because of Ronaldo, because of Rivaldo, Del Piero, Maldini, Philip Lahm, Messi, Riquelme, Okocha. These are the reasons why we fell in love with football, because of the footballers. Managers, you're just there to present a blueprint, because at the end of the day, it's about the talent. It's about the talent. I don't get excited to look at this amazing gegenpress, this amazing tactics. Now, you can admire a good team goal, you can admire a setup, but at the end of the day, fundamentally, the bottom line is we are here for the individuals. Let the talents cook, which is why I have such great admiration for Carlo Ancelotti and his philosophy, because Carlo's philosophy is always that, yeah, I have a blueprint, I have instructions, but it's about these guys. Fergie's main thing was man-to-man management and motivation and communication. It wasn't overcomplicated tactics. It wasn't micromanagement. It's not this tactical thing and this guy can press this up and down. No. Fergie was about, I've given you a blueprint and motivation that I can make this average level player into this top level player, i.e. the Nevilles, Nicky Botts, Kanchelskis, Poboski. I can make this average player super based on my motivational skills, my communication skills, and particular instructions that I give them, and particular positions and instructions that I give them on the pitch to pretty much maximize their potentials and make them play well above their means. But at the end of the day, it's still about the individual and the talent. And what these psychotic data merchants don't realize is that you can bring all the data in the world. Football is football. Football will never be an exact science. It never will be. And the more and more you try to make it an exact science, the less beautiful it will be. Why do we love Messi? Why do we love Messi? Because we don't know what Messi is going to do. So Pep going to give all the instructions in the world. Messi going to receive that ball from Sergio Busquets, look up and be like, I'm going to beat all five of these guys. That is not on the data sheets. Any data scientist will say, Messi, no, pass the ball. Keep pass. But Messi will no. In this particular situation, I am going to go past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, look Casillas in the eye, and put it in the bottom left hand corner. Why? Because it's football. And this has nothing to do with the manager. It's about the talent. So hire a coach that can allow a Cole Palmer to be free and to cook, a Gusto, a Reece James to cook. I don't want you to bring your bum-ass trash, data-driven, inverted XYQ equals MC squared crap. No. Keep football freaking football. Don't ruin this beautiful game. Like that vid, hit subscribe, head over to the official website, and check out those other vids, man. One love.